You may come in. There you are. What took you so long? I see. Busy with your soldiers, as usual. You are always very diligent when training them. It really shows your passion for your work. I admire it. I will admit I was getting rather impatient, though. I called for you what seems like hours ago, yet you only showed up now. After all the years you've served for me, you would think you would know by now how impatient I can get. I accept your apology. Just make sure next time you come to me sooner. I do hate having to wait for you. I had no real reason. I just wished to see you. Can your princess not request your presence just because I missed seeing your face? I know you're a very busy person, but should I not come before your underlings? Since when did commoners come before your princess? Ever since we were children, you knew to put me first. But lately it seems as though I'm no longer as important to you. Tell me, is there someone else on your mind that has made you distracted and less eager to come to me, to pay all your attention to me? You may deny it, but your face is a bit flushed. Tell me, what happened to be that little maid? What was her name again? Cassandra, I believe. Your face has gotten redder. I do notice the little things, especially when it comes to you. Your gaze always seems to linger when she passes by you. I must admit, I am quite jealous. You look at her so intently, like you used to look at me. But now, I can rarely get you to even look me in the face. What is it about her that you like so much? You seem very passionate about it. You always were a kind person. You can see the good in everyone. I do hate to inform you, though, that poor little Cassandra fell ill recently. Yes, that is why you have not seen her lately. She's held up. Quite bad fever and stomachache. I hear she can barely keep any food down. The doctor thinks that it may have been food poisoning. I do wonder who could hold such a grudge against such a sweet little thing. I wouldn't know. My mind is only filled with thoughts of you. Are you accusing me of having done something to her? That's out of bounds. Do you really think that I would do something to her just out of a little sense of jealousy. Have you ever known me to be so cruel? I did have that one person thrown in the dungeon, but they hurt you. I couldn't simply let such disrespect fly. He was your underling after all. He had no right to wound you so harshly. I did it for you. And I only had him thrown in the dungeon. It wasn't like I harmed him or poisoned him. I think you're overthinking it. Cassandra always did have a knack for sneaking into the kitchen and eating things she shouldn't have. I'm sure that was the cause. I would never do anything to hurt you, physically or emotionally. You've served me so well all these years. You only deserve rewards, no punishments. And if I wish to punish you, why would I punish that little girl? Perhaps it's right. I wouldn't want to hurt you directly, so I would instead hurt the person who's taking all your thoughts away from me. You always were rather smart like that. So, should I come clean? My jealousy made me a bit upset, but I merely poisoned her food. She won't die or anything. She'll just be ill for a few weeks. It'll keep her out of your way, out of my way. And you can remember who it is you're supposed to be focusing your attention on. Me. I should be the most important person to you, always. But it seems, lately, ever since she was hired, I fell out of your mind. I really did think of doing more to her, but I don't think you deserve it. Perhaps if you don't cooperate, I'll take it a little harder on her, but death seems a bit extreme, don't you think? She just won't have a very pleasant life here. So concerned. I'll leave her alone. On one condition. You know that battle match my father has set up? Yes, that one. If you can manage to succeed and win that battle, my father will give you anything you desire. I want you to ask for my hand. I am being perfectly serious. If you marry me, then I will have no reason to continue harming little Cassandra, because you will be mine, and mine alone. You have served me so well for so long. Don't you think it's time you get your payment? Payment is enough when you're taking care of the kingdom. That seems a little Small-minded, don't you think? You could take care of the kingdom in a whole new way if you ruled by my side. Yes, I know, it's a lot to take in. I'll give you some time to think it over. How about 3 days? I'll give you 3 days to make your decision. Though I do have to warn you, if you reject my offer, I can't promise Cassandra's safety, nor yours. If you reject me, I may have to put you in the dungeon along with her until you learn. I can put you in cells across from each other. You would watch as your little lover suffers until you finally learned what is best for you and accept my generous offer. Yes, it is a bit cruel, I believe. But love can make people do crazy things. Now, calm down. I'll give you time to think it over. For now, how about we stop thinking about such dark things? I believe I would like to go into town. The market is open today. I hear they have wonderful fruits available. You'll accompany me, of course, so prepare to head out. View it as a date. Yes, a date with my favorite knight.